AP Park, by the airport. Right outside by the quarters. No, outside by the gate. This this is south gate, but they the main gate. But they are the south gate. No, they north gate and Gino. Nobody turn to the center by Gino Lane. And the base short, the base smaller boy. The base is the airport on one side, the big side is the airport, and the next side
For
is
presence
just
back in
one
R2,
straight
please, sir.
to the two gate. The tunnel thing is the center. They're calling that the tunnel. What do you call it?
Mr. R2, please, sir. Roger, en route.
Yeah.
Dime cómo vi fue.
What's good, bro? Just, yeah, me too. I'm running around this shit trying to see what's good, man. That's all. Yeah, I'm about to keep running around, man. This fucking base is kind of big but weird but small. Exactly. They got the fucking tunnels on the side. I'm just now seeing that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I saw that, bro. Like, I definitely saw that. It's definitely right around the cover. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that. But what kind of makes that kind of crazy because it's like once a person past that point, like I don't even know where they go like for the hiring circle, but it's like once you pass that point, I don't want to say it's like safe to shoot, but you might as well say it's kind of safe to shoot. Yeah, that's a fact. Like they should wait at that point. You know what I'm saying to get some type of guidance or some type of instructions. Once they pass that point, come up that hill uninstructed, we should be able to shoot, bro. And we have all these freaking watchtowers that we can actually like go on top of, which is pretty cool. that makes a difference when Ray, if we like kind of set this shit up right, yeah, they would not be able to fuck with us, bro. Yes, sir.
Do we have to
Thank you mo, hindi.
how do you call this? About Mrs. B. Should I replace him with Adam or what? She remain empty? Any suggestion?
Who?
Mrs. B.
I mean, I would if she wants to be a part of it. I would absolutely, of course.
So our lineup will be the same. Mr. Adam will be our still provost marshal.
Are you still keeping me where at my position, Cap, or what?
That's what he's trying to explain, Chris. So, what he was explaining was if Mrs. B will keep the 3IC and I'll still be the provost marshal for MP. If not, then we would have to switch it around since I did bump down to LTG.
Well, I'm down for whatever position. I'm not really up for titles and stuff like that. So I mean, it doesn't really matter where you want to place me to. I'm just here to help.
No. He's saying about Mrs. B. He's not saying about your spot. He's asking for recommendation.
Yeah, she can be our provost marshal because she has no background with police policing activities.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he was just asking for recommendation on how you would feel if the change would be great for MP.
Yes.
Sorry.
So Cap, I think for what Mr. Redfield is saying, I think we'll just keep it. Keep how we had it. Put Mrs. V in Provost and put me as 3IC and keep Chris in second and you as first, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, sir.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. To end this meeting, any suggestion, any idea, you can post it in our forum.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is.
Mr. Yoshi,
All right.
you were saying something.
Yeah. So I want to talk about this type of suggestion since we have this that we have to keep the security tight. So did you guys already talk about the people who are who should be allowed to patrol outside the perimeter? Um, the people that needs to be inside.
It should still stay the same because we can't have a hard hat go out there and if something happens without their supervision, then we might get in trouble as MP. For and that would probably be a decision with FG and the DFG if they would allow hard hat and the soft hat to actually go out there. But I think we should just keep it the same how we did it before. and whoever is an MP that is a hard hat can just link up with a major gen.
What I would recommend is, I would recommend for now, I would just recommend that the hard hats and the soft hats that are in MP do their patrol inside the base. Have them positioned on the sniper towers at times. All right, boy. Good night, brother. I appreciate it, man. I'll catch up with you. We got to talk about Spec Ops too at some point.
Yes, sir.
All
You guys
right.
have
So
Later, Lloyd.
I also have a suggestion since as of right now we don't have that much people in MP, right?
Yes.
So I know that some of us are generals that can only patrol outside, but I would like to bring up one thing since the police faction has a wider jurisdiction around this map. um, I would like to bring up that we ask or at least encourage the specialized units of PD to be patrolling down our like the the AP area, the highway over there. Like someone should be posted there. Like I would suggest a specialized unit that is should be posted in there, like the people from the state troopers or the SWAT units.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually nice proposal, Ayoshi. I think we still have to have an approval with FG and DFG on how they would actually see it fit for PD to come up here. Because since this is our jurisdiction, the RP for them is not to kill. So what's gonna happen if we allow them to be over here? They're gonna end up arresting this individual, not unless those individuals actually start shooting at us. Then we can actually use the force if we have if we have them here inside in the premises in the military base.
No, I would not suggest for PD to be inside the premises. I only want them to be outside, like the outer perimeter of the AP from that highway over there. I just want them for them to be posted in there, and then probably on a certain distance between North Gate and South Gate.
If they're if they're not on our property on the outlaw map, we can't stop them from patrolling that area. But they cannot be in our jurisdiction on the outlaw map at all.
Right, and I'm not sure if they'll actually be able to be posted there, but I think maybe make a suggestion in that they patrol the roadways around the base, like the outer perimeter of the outlaw map and that and stuff. Maybe patrol there more, you know?
I mean, I have one NRP when I was at DFG in Laguna. We actually had we actually were allowed to be outside the gate if no individual would actually leave the gate. That's they actually RP'd it over there in that server. If FG and if they talk to PD about it, especially with Chief over there, and if they would allow that RP, then we can actually maybe consider them to also have help watch us the gate and see if we, have more, power from this faction. So so if that actually is going to happen, their role play is arrest those individual, and if the lethal force is being used, then we can actually be able to do the lethal force, and they actually will do the arrest and then come back over here.
Yeah. Um, also about that, having them beside us, working with us around the military base perimeter is like making strong connection with one faction from another.
I mean, if they approve it, that's actually going to help us out. To be honest with you, we have more help, for outside of it, and we're able to actually keep our team inside. I mean, outside of the gate, while they roam outside.
Yeah, so we won't have, I mean, we will have less people to patrol the outer perimeter, so we could focus on the gates itself and the possible entry points.
Can we hold mics for a second, guys? Mr. Emery, if you're not looking to get your ammo or anything like that, sir, I'm gonna need you to head back outside, please.
Uh, I cannot be aware of what they saying.
No.
Sir, we're having a meeting right now about our base security. All right.
Okay, please proceed, guys. God damn, pissing me off with this shit.
So Yoshi, I like that idea too, but let us LTGs and let us try to get confirmation on that. But I do like that idea, and if they can and they're willing to, and if G and stuff says it's okay, then we can have them up that street or whatever the case may be. Taking constant patrols throughout the day up here. I do like the idea. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Or if they're speeding or whatever the case may be, they can catch them or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Mo, have you got anything? Ember, Adam, anybody? Yoshi, are you finished? Yeah, absolutely. It's a great idea. Yeah. So Mo. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ember.
Right. So initially it's going to be those 4 BCs, but I think we're also going to do a barricade down there at the actual road and that to kind of give the people the impression, hey, you're not supposed to be driving up here, That way, if they do it, it's kind of a role played out and that and stuff already to the point where we can actually tase them out their vehicle or whatever and that and stuff immediately. Because that's like there was a roadblock here, like you went past it, you didn't stop.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, ultimately, to me, we're just gonna have to pass the knowledge on to the new people that joins MP, etc. Just we'll have to show them where to patrol, that kind of stuff.
Right. It's
Are
just
we
going
going?
to be a lot of repeating things, honestly, Redfield, and it's been repeating pretty much most of the day.
Yes, absolutely. So, are we all in agreement that if we got the numbers, the activity, people are online, to have some people positioned in some of those sniper towers?
Yes, sir, definitely. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you kind of want to try to get your hard hats up there, give them something to do.
I think it needs to be at least a general up there with the hard hat and that, just to kind of keep it that supervised, kind of they're not goofing around up there type thing.
Yeah, and for the most part, we do have the generals to be, up there with them. So yeah, you kind of want. Well, you use what you got. Like, you know,
It's going to be more situational in those circumstances, you know, and that. But when we definitely do have the numbers and that and stuff, we definitely need to make sure we have people not only at the gates but in those towers.
yeah. So, like, to me, the gates would be top priority. So we want to have those staffed at all times, and then we can probably like move into the sniper tower. So you want when your gates are, you know, guarded, then you kind of want to have a couple of people positioned in some of those sniper towers that are overlooking the gates, for example.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, there's definitely several spots and that and stuff that do have vulnerable points and that they can actually hop the tunnel and that and stuff if they try hard enough. I mean, technically, even if they have a car, they jump on top of that car. I'm pretty sure they can still come over the barbed wire and that at that point. So pretty much any spot in that at the tunnel and that, if they want it over bad enough, they could do it.
So the thing
Why
is,
don't we do? Sorry, Chris. So why don't we do a trial run, like maybe tomorrow, and see if we can use army vehicle, and then we can have a shooter on top of the tower and see how far the range is. If it's enough, then at least we know what capability we have going on top of those towers.
Right. If anything, they might not have to go all the way up, but maybe come down like a couple stairs and stuff and that to like maybe the third or second or, just enough to be able to get up there high enough to see what's going on. Maybe even have their pair of eyes on the very top and the actual shooter further down if need be.
yep, definitely. So that would be where your spotter and stuff comes in. Your spotter is going to be kind of more of the call outs. If the intruder comes on the base, let all the rest of the base know. And your shooter is going to be, their shooter. It's just, and regards of all the holes and the breaches and stuff in the base, that's where our base patrol is going to come in play. So whoever's online and, you're doing your base patrol, it would be your job to go to those breaches that are in the perimeter of our base to make sure that those are not breached or whatever the case may be. That mountain, that's sniper mountain, I'm going to call it, like personally to myself, that you're talking about, Mo. We're going to have to make sure base patrol is always constantly over in that area as well, making sure that they don't see nobody on that mountain or whatever the case may be.
Make sure you're not just blindly walking around and that and stuff and not paying attention and that like we like to do when we're doing our
I think you're cutting out a little bit, Miss Ember.
Oh, am I? Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. T.
Basically what I was saying is when recruits and stuff that are doing their watches or anybody in that, everybody needs to be paying attention to what is around them, their surroundings, not just blindly running around doing their watches and that from point to point.
So I'm just going to get T up to speed here in Coda real quick, guys. So we're just talking about our base security in general, throwing out some ideas. So far, we've got those sniper towers. I thought that was a really good idea that someone pitched earlier today. If we got the numbers and the activity and whatever the case may be, you'll get a... Can you guys hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so just get a general and, a hard hat or something that is part of the MP or whatever the case may be. Just have those positioned up there, and then having our base patrolling. Can't help it. I just keep clicking it all the time. So yeah, we're just have our base patrol that are doing the base patrols. Hit the different breaches in our walls. Around the perimeter, making sure that there's nobody there. Having somebody running around in those tunnels. I know Mikey said that he was interested in being dedicated to when he does his patrols. He's going to run those rat tunnels around the base to make sure that nobody's sneaking in there. We talked about Sniper Mountain. That mountain seems like it's going to be causing us issues from time to time. So our base patrol is going to be, going to that side of the base to make sure that there's nobody on that mountain. Am I missing anything, Ember, Adam?
My bad.
Yeah, so we'll let them worry about that. I did bring it up in the briefing that, it'd be nice to have an updated macro list to be showing everybody. So I did bring that up to them.
Right. We also got to remember we're not even 24 hours into this new update seeing this.
I can't hear Ember, I'm sorry.
Oh, dang it. I don't know what is with my mic, but can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I may have to relog.
Yeah, I can wait for you to relog.
Yeah, I may have to relog, Ember. I'm sorry. You're cutting in and out for me, girl. Just bear with me for a second, guys.
What happened to you?
I broke some rules.
We waiting on Redfield still. Somebody yell. Oh no. Can you hear me, T?
I hear you fine, Miss Ember, ma'am.
Yeah, I can hear it from before. Yeah, I had it.
Somebody yell, I'm crying.
Yeah, I just yelled, that's right.
No, all that's still there, but the
Okay, I'm sorry, guys, I'm back.
3 BCs total.
Oh, good, Redfield. Can you hear me now?
Huh?
I was asking if Redfield could hear me because he was having issues hearing me earlier. Oh,
I still can't hear Ember, for fuck's sakes. I don't know what the hell's going on, guys.
let me try relogging instead.
Chris, you think you need to clean your ears, Chris?
No, man, it's all robotically.
3 gang members.
Come on now, I'm blind, I'm not deaf. I may be blind, but I'm not deaf.
Nah, there's a white car with 3 gang members in it. They just left North Gate. They might be going to South Gate.
Here.
I'm trying.
Sir accused me to go to the EMS to check his health.
All right, guys. I don't want to take up too much of our time here because I kind of do want to get out and explore the base, do some base patrols and stuff like that. But overall, if I think I just want to bring up one more thing real quick. If we're doing all these activities with MP, we really have to try to extend the roster. It'd be really nice to have some of these hard hats involved with the MP police, military police that are, actively patrolling the base, on the sniper towers or, whatever the case may be, or outside with a general doing an outer perimeter check. And then once we get them into military police, perhaps even so we can expand it further to say, oh, well, this person may be very good for Delta, or this person may be very good for, other units in our thing. So I think that getting them into the military police would be a, start, and then we can expand. Maybe I might see a candidate that is in MP that I like for Spec Ops, and I'll personally go speak to that person, like, hey, do you want to join Spec Ops, so on and so on. But yeah, so with that being said, I don't really have anything else to say. T, have you got anything else? Or Coda that you guys would like to suggest, or for base security, or, locking down the gates, or whatever the case may be, because, yeah.
No, I don't have anything. It's just right now. It's
now I can't hear fucking T.
Yeah, we gotta keep these intruders off base. So.
My mind, the white car drove off.
I think I know what it is. There was once a glitch in that and stuff, where if there was too many people in one area, some people would lose sound for some reason.
Yeah, so now I can hear Ember. I can hear Ember just fine now.
Right.
I was able to hear her before.
T, do you mind trying to say that again, brother? You went robotic at me.
No, I was just saying that, right now, base security needs to be key, right? Because we're trying to figure out where we're at, and not everybody knows the base, and yeah. Base security should be number one priority right now until we get all this figured out.
Right. 100%, I agree. And one of that big things is going to be watching that mountain.
Yeah, absolutely. That mountain is disgusting. Yes.
Always. One of the big things that we need to do to make sure that we're doing is making sure people get that CS certificate, especially our hard hats and our soft hats that can't go out on base on their side.
There's a white car inside the base.
Supposedly that certificate,
I was
think
talking
it's
about. They
acting
drove
like
right through
an
Southgate, I
in-game
guess.
thing where the game system itself. So basically, the certificate tracks, I guess, like your kind of like a police record almost, as your rules that you've broken in that. But apparently, it is needed now to join factions, and it is needed to stay in the faction. And if you don't have it or don't renew it, it actually kicks you out. Right, correct. Not only that, but we just need to be mindful of how many people are actually off base and that when we do BR runs and that, even telling, soldier, hey, we have a lot of people off base right now. Can you hold on until at least somebody gets back?
Yeah, I agree. I think perhaps after this, if you guys want, we can go as one group this time to go and to take our soldiers down to get their certificate. And then from this point on, like Amber said, we need definitely be mindful, Don't send everybody out at once. Everybody
Right.
cool with that?
Okay.
Yeah, I've been taking with Mikey and that today, and I think Cappy also went with us one time. Mama V did. A few different times and that and stuff. We went out and took them down to City Hall to get their certificates. So I know there's at least several people that already have theirs done.
I still can't get past the fucking first video. I literally mix matched every single one of them, and none of them fucking worked. I don't know if it's bugged or not.
Five tests.
It's 5 tests.
I think it's
So,
stupid. So
from my understanding in that, or at least the way that I read it, I don't know if it does have a time limit on it and it renews, or if it's the case of you break and you get 100 points on your certificate and then you have to retake it to renew it, right? I'm not sure how exactly it'll work, but we'll have to figure that out when it happens.
Okay, about as to my understanding of this certificate thing, as far as I can see and I can read on Discord, this certificates right here will only be um, revoked or taken away once we violate a rule repeatedly, or like we get sanctioned for some rules violation multiple times. This
Right.
certificate right here is like a uh how can you say this, like a RP privilege, like something like that. But yeah, the certificates right here is not as far as I can remember, it doesn't expire since there is no expiry or renewal date that you need to constantly do.
Right. That's what I was saying is like there's no actual date of an expiry date or anything like that. So I don't think it like actually expires from my knowledge, but I could be wrong. Right.
yep. So that has to be a top priority as well,
Because that
guys.
fucking first video, I don't know if mine is bugged or not. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, we've been typically making it a pretty high priority today, Redfield. After we locked down base, most of the time we loaded up soft hats that needed to go or hard hats, and we took them down there immediately.
Yeah, perfect. That's good. We're gonna try to rally everybody up now that hasn't got it done, and anybody that does have it done can stay on base, of course.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I've been telling those that are staying on base that do have it done, go ahead and do watches so they can help familiarize themselves with the base.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Sure.
Okay. One more thing. This coming week, I will add 2 more captains.
Nice.
In the morning, and another in the evening shift, night shift.
Sounds good, sir. We'll probably need it.
Yeah, so just pass on your general knowledge to the other MPs that haven't been here. We're going to try to include Delta and Spec Ops and some of the other units like drone into all this stuff too as well. Like I want everybody to try to be a part of this base security stuff. But yeah, I mean I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah. I think we just need to get on it. Like I think we just need to do it, and
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. We need to get these certifications behind us, move along, and get back to base security and getting these gates locked.
Yes, sir. Because to my knowledge, and that from when I spoke with Riley, also we need to be asking for the CS or the CS certificate and that and stuff from the people we're hiring. So they need to be able to show us that certificate that they have it and that to get hired on.
Yep, I agree. And I was also told as of here recently that all rank up interviews, that kind of stuff is on a hold. We need to get base security locked down, and yeah, we got to figure this out first before we can start ranking folks up.
Yeah, I think we need to get our routine down, no doubt. So like, oh, and the macros too, Cap. I wanted to ask you about the macros. So I think when everybody is doing a patrol, they should let everybody know. So use your macros when you're on patrol.
That should be all.
And yeah, one more thing before the short brief, we need to lock down base. It will only take 2 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Cap. I mean, it doesn't take long to lock down base. I would, especially with these doors open right now, until they fix that, we need to lock down first.
Make it at least a little bit harder for them to come in and that when we're in here doing brief.
That's right.
Yeah. So if a hard hat or anybody is deciding that they want to do their base patrol and around the base and stuff, just shoot up your macros and let everybody know that you're doing that. Like if you're on the perimeter of the base, outside of the base, just say hey, I'm outside doing a quick outer perimeter check around the base. And when you're finished, just throw it back up there and say, yep, I'll clear. Patrol is finished or whatever the case may be. So then someone else can take a turn and then do their base patrol or be on the sniper tower or whatever the case may be. Just let your fellow soldiers be aware of what you're doing on your MP duties.
Yes, sir.
Sound fair, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Awesome. And are we like placing Bearcats or like buses or Bearcats in like any other locations in the gate right now? We're not doing that, right?
I don't think so. We might need to in the future and that and stuff if we see something becomes an issue in that, but as of right now, I don't think we are.
Like it's now that the doors are not like closable in here. Like, do you guys think it would be a decent idea to like, well, I guess you can't really lock down. Yeah, all right.
I mean, at this point, we really don't know all the entry points, right? So, Cruz was on this morning, right? And we just sent 6 Bearcats deep at each gate and then just kind of watched the tunnel.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess that's where the base patrol will be even into too, because they're constantly around the base. So yeah.
Yeah, we just gotta. It's just gonna take a little time, to figure out. Because I know there's spots where they can jump into the base and stuff like that. It's just gonna take a little time to figure that stuff out.
I watched them a few times during raid, so.
All right, y'all. So my end. Thanks everybody for coming. Of course. Personally, I think that we should be having these little talks more often. Try to get everybody closer again together and have our brains on the same track here. So to me, I don't like doing the communication on the Discord stuff or texting. I like to be here face to face to you guys and tell me if I'm doing something wrong or you don't like me or whatever the case may be. But I think these chats need to happen more often. So
Yeah, Phil, I don't like you.
I don't like you, Chris.
I have a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, guys.
I don't like any of you guys. Is that better?
I don't like Turtle.
Oh, I'm stun locked. Stun locked.
I don't.
I can't
I
stand
don't.
turtle.
Oh, I kicked. Oh, shit.
$1 million. Boxing.
I'm almost dead, T.
Let's not all end up on the floor here now.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, so